Right now, this is my racing sim, what you're seeing right now. And now we're back to me, and well,
this right here is a seat from a car.
Now it doesn't take a genius man to realise what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take the seat from a car, which is my car, and I'm going to put it in my racing sim. But to do that, I'm going to have to use some wood, and I'm just going to completely rejig my racing sim because, well, I made it like a year ago, and only I can use it, you know. Over the height of like, I don't know, 5'11", you can't use it. It's just not practical. But with this, because it has a sliding seat thing, I'll actually be able to have other people use it, and it will be actually kind of cool. So first thing first, I'm going to have to get all the wood out, and I'm going to put it on the floor right here.
I've sat on the chair because, well, I've put all the wood down, so I'm having a little break. I've now got to figure out the layout of how I'm going to actually do this, because basically, I need to attach this chair with its holes, which are there, and also on there. Attach it to the wood so it can slide back and forth. So I'm going to need two pieces, which are very similar in size and length. Now here's my ideas. This can be the base. I'll either use this piece and cut it in half, which I think I'm going to do, or I can use these bits, but I feel like these bits will be handier later on. I was going to use this originally, but I think it's just not the right kind of thing, and I can use it for trimming instead. I think my first step is to cut this in half.
I also think it might be wise to take apart the old racing sim, because then I actually have the pieces from that to use as well, so that might actually be a strategy I'm going to use. I'd also like to add in the fact that I have absolutely... I mean, I don't have zero clue what I'm doing. I have some idea, but this is all going off the top of my head. I don't really actually have a plan. I'm just doing it because I think that's the best way to get things done, is just to do it, you know. If you think about it, then you're going to be thinking about it. And if you're not thinking about it, then you're doing it, or you're just procrastinating. And, well, I'm not procrastinating with this stuff. I'm gonna do it. 1 centimeters instead of 200. That just doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. Which sort to use today? I'll use this one. Tripod out here because I don't think you can really see. I mean, I'm going to be cutting this. You can't see anything, so there's no point. But I'm cutting this now. It turns out these are actually slightly longer than these. So I think I'm going to use these 4 pieces here to make it longer once I connect up. So these are going to connect to the seat. Then I'm going to use this for where the actual steering wheel is going to hold on to. And then, yeah. So I started putting the chair on the 2 pieces like how I wanted to. And then I realized, hang on a second, it doesn't work like this, okay? When you're actually in the car itself, okay, you have a line, and then you have a line, and then the seat goes on the 2 lines, if that makes sense, you know? But, well, this isn't in the car, so I'm going to have to improvise. And I thought I could just put them on these 2 pieces, but I can't. This is where my genius comes in. I thought I'd just be able to put them on the 2 lines like that, but, well, I can't, because these are bent slightly like that. Okay, and these are at different angles, and I can't actually get this and that to be on this piece at the same time because of this piece here. So, I've come up with a solution.
And my solution to this problem that I have is very simple. I'm going to use these.
The plan is that I'm going to have one on these bits and the other one connecting these 2 bits. So then it'll just be like how it is in the car.
A little bit wider because these things are a bit wide, which means I could probably do something pretty structurally awesome. I don't. Yeah, this solves the problem that I've been having with trying to put it on the seat. So I just tried to line up the seat, it just doesn't work, but it should work, so hopefully it does.
So my next step is I'm going to drill holes in this plank, because this plank is going to go on like this to these bits, and then this bit and this bit are going to be attached to these 2 bits, will then be attached to this bit, which will have something attached to it to get the pedals. It's all one big process. Well, this is a new one. I've never done this before. How on earth? What? Look at that, it's now on, and now I just need to tighten up the bolts. I can spin it around, connect it on, and, well, I've done what I'm going to do with it today, because this is going to take me more than tonight. It's already, like, midnight, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I have all of the drill points figured out. I'm going to drill there, and there. It's going to attach to this, and this thing's being lined up with this, and boom. That's the cockpit, well, hat cock. That's this part sorted with the seat, and then I can move into like the bit with like the steering wheel, the handbrake, all that kind of stuff. Honestly, I managed to get it on. Look at that. It's actually on. Very cool.
Okay, it's now the next day from when I've done all this. So today's mission is to do the next bit.
Now the main problem I'm having with this so far is when I lean back, it goes up on this side. So we got this piece here, which is going to go straight across like this to support it. And I'm going to work on where my actual pedals are going to go there and there.
Two things I need to consider is where the whole like screen and stuff's going to go, because the screen and the steering wheel are probably going to be on the same bit. They might not. I might change my plans. I also need to figure out how they're going to go up on each side. I also need to figure out where the shifter's going to go, but I have a rough idea of where that's going to go.
The other thing that needs to happen is all this needs to go somewhere, because, well, I need a way of putting this all in there and getting that all out. And, well, I can't go this way because I've put too much stuff there, so all this has to be moved temporarily.
Well, now I'm actually outraged. Okay, I started a time lapse, and the time lapse didn't lapse time. Instead it decided to time lapse for about maybe 3 minutes, not even that. And then it just decided, oh, I don't want to time lapse anymore. And well, now I have no time lapse. And my phone camera got full, so I deleted a bunch of shit. It's been an hour since the last clip. I've got rid of my desk. I've moved it, but this is horrible.
Anyway, my next move is to get all of that out of there so I can actually line up stuff with this, because I already have stuff on there. So if I just hodgepodge stuff that's already there and add it to this, it'll work. I think that's what I'm going to do for today. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, because I'm really tired and I spent most of the day deleting my camera. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Right, now it's a new day, new things happening with the racing sim. Today my goal is to take apart this racing sim, and I realise it's a lot easier for me to get shit done when it's on a time lapse. So I'm gonna set a time lapse up, make myself a cup of tea, and I'm gonna take this apart.
Calm down. As you can see, I managed to get that out, and that out, which is a good step in the right direction. Now, here's my next big part of the plan. As you can see, when you push back on this, that lifts up. To stop it, I have this piece of wood I'm going to place here, okay, to give it some more strength. Then I'm going to take one of these pieces of wood right here, cut it in half, and use these as a bit to stand up for the steering wheel to hold on to. So, I guess it's time to go cut them. Wow. I think I've figured out my final design for like where the steering wheel is going to be. So I've got the support beam down here, so my legs aren't touching it. Okay, so when I lean back, it should be fine. It should cancel it out soon. When I've actually screwed it in, it should be all right. Maybe, hopefully. And then these will screw in through here and here, and have the wheel on here, and that should add even more support to that. And if that doesn't add enough support, well, then I'll just add so it goes round on the thingy, so I can have the wheel here. Manual shifter is going to be about here. I'm going to get, where is it? That piece of wood. I'm going to like add it in here, so then the shifter's about here. So yeah, it's time to get drilling.
Now this is the hardest one to drill. I don't know how I'm going to drill this. Let's just give this a go. You see, all the professional drill users are probably crying in their cells right now. Being like, oh, what is this idiot doing? What's he fucking doing? I don't give a shit, man. Look at that. That's on kind of sturdy. I'm putting a second screw in. I'm just going to put all the screws in, because I need full concentration, so I'm going to start filming, and I'll show you guys it when it's all done.
Oh, wow, now look at that. It's all on like that. How amazing. On to the next step. Now, my next step is to mark this up by 70 centimeters, because that's about how long this is. But it's 68 in all correctness. So I'm going to mark that up, cut it out, and then put it on using the brackets, which are right here. I'm going to clip them on through there. So I'm going to get this cut. Optimum cutting device. Not the most perfect cut, but that will do. From any of this, but as soon as I cut this out, I decided I'm gonna try get this in. Drilled in a little hole, a little boiler hole, tried putting this one in, and it just wouldn't go through, so I was like, okay, I'll take that out. And I used a bigger screw, as you can see, one's bigger than the other, and now I've got to do it on the other side. Haha! I've done it! I'm successful. It may have taken a couple of attempts because I forgot to measure it out, but I still did it. Maybe I didn't actually do it properly, if you can see. Oops. Put another screw in to help support it because of that. It's not the most handiest thing, so I'm going to put another screw in. I'm going to take that off there, build a little thing there, and then put a hole in there for the monitor, and I should pretty much be done for the main part. I just have to build a thing, but I'll do that another time. Use as a keyboard holder so I can just swing it out, and also I managed to get out the handbrake. However, I now need to get out the monitor, and this is the bit I don't even know how I got it in there, so it's going to take me a while, and my phone's about to die, so I'll just update you when I've done it. And I'm not going to film it because, well, otherwise it's not going to get filmed because my phone's going to die and it's going to corrupt the clip. It's now a few hours on from the last clip. I've managed to put the steering wheel on just as a test slot to make sure it's in the right place, it all works. And, well, I think I'm going to leave this video for here because I don't want it to be too long. I've got a lot more to do. And this video is already like 10 minutes long, I think. I don't even know how long it actually is, but I just don't want it to be stupidly long. So this is just going to be part 1. Part 2 should come reasonably soon. I'm going to be working on the shifter, the handbrake, the monitor so I can actually see what I'm doing. And, well, I'm going to do something cool with the pedals. And it's all going to be for £0. I'm just using things that I have in my house. Then again, I do have... My brother did just get a new bed. So that's why I've got all this wood to work with this. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed part 1. Subscribe if you want to see part 2. Or don't subscribe if you want to see part 2. But you're less likely to see it if you don't subscribe. But, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Or whatever you do. And if you're going to bed right now, then get some good sleep. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the day's video. So, I just want to say goodbye.